We've seen what a hurricane can do to a highway. And on North Carolina's Outer Banks, there's one road, 110 miles of unprotected asphalt running along a chain of barrier islands.
This is Highway 12. This is also a very nice day, but imagine when there's a big storm or a hurricane and the Atlantic Ocean is right here. It's not going to take much to get that water over or through the dunes and onto the highway.
It's extremely vulnerable to both storms and sea level rise. The barrier island's very low elevation, it's very narrow in parts.
It floods on sections of the highway with just about every storm, hurricane or not.
The road is a huge challenge for us. It's a very vulnerable section of highway. And over the last several years, I can think of probably a dozen different times where the road's been closed because of overwash.
There's temporarily washing out a road, and there's destroying it. That's what happened last year with Superstorm Sandy. And before that, with Hurricane Irene. The damage was so bad after Irene, a temporary bridge was built to temporarily fix a much bigger problem. A problem that residents living on the Outer Banks have been dealing with since Highway 12 was built more than 50 years ago.
It impacts their economy, it impacts their lives, it certainly impacts the visitors we have coming down here.
With each repair and the changing climate, some people start to wonder if it's worth it.
At some point, we're going to have to say, uncle, you don't need 2 meters of sea level rise to understand that the barrier island that Highway 12 is sitting on is falling apart now with today's rate of sea level rise and with the storm intensity that we're experiencing today.
It's either a bridge to keep the road open or resort to a ferry system, getting rid of Highway 12 altogether.
It would really be detrimental for them. I mean, they would be cut off from daily living, things that they need, their doctors, their businesses.
Right now, Highway 12 is open and running, but some wonder how many more tax dollars it will cost to keep it that way, and for how long.
How that road changes, it's up to Mother Nature. 5 years, 10 years, 20 years from now, we'll still be dealing with that situation.
The answer is still not clear, but one thing appears certain. Those that live on the Outer Banks are not ready to give up.